the 16th of June 1976 through the eyes of two eyewitnesses. Antoinette Sitole is the sister of Hector Peterson, and Sam Inzima was the photographer who took the now famous photo of Mbuyisa Makhulu carrying Hector Peterson.
According to Antoinette, while they were growing up in Soweto, they didn't know about apartheid because there were no white people living in Soweto. The only white people they saw were the police.
Antoinette said that the learners at the time wanted to be taught in English because it was an international language, and Afrikaans was a difficult language for them that the students would understand.
Just when they thought things couldn't get worse, it did. The government announced that all the subjects would be taught in Afrikaans. This didn't make sense to the students at all. They felt that the very same subjects they were struggling with in English, they now had to learn in Afrikaans.
Antoinette says that to the learners, it was like, okay, now our oppressors think that whatever they want to say to us, we will do because we are afraid of them. So the students decided that they were going to demonstrate.
Today you'll be taught Afrikaans. Goeiemôre klas, vandag praat ons oor geskiedenis. Ja?
Ma'am, I can presies.
Praat in Afrikaans.
Ma'am, I can presies.
Ja?
Nee, nou presies.
Praat in Afrikaans lief.
Eu só falo português, você fala português, eu não sei.
Afrikaans.
O que você tá falando? Eu não sei o que você tá
Ja.
falando.
Praat in Afrikaans. Ons krijg hier in je boek.
Sam says students leaked the information about the march to the world newspaper where he worked as a journalist. They told the newspaper that there's going to be students protesting against Afrikaans on the 16th of June.
We refuse to be taught in a language we don't understand.
Antoinette recalls that on the morning of June 16, 1976, the students were excited. To them, it felt like they were going on a school trip. She says the singing and chanting made them feel free. Surprisingly, the whole of Soweto came together to march. Then, there were about 10,000 students.
Sam says that the police barricaded the streets, and one of the student leaders climbed a tree and told the students that this was a peaceful march and that other schools were on their way to join them. Sam was positioned between the police and the students.
Sam recalled that while they were waiting for other students to arrive, there was a shot. All the police just started shooting at random. The students scattered. Sam said that he thinks what provoked the police was that the students were singing because they seek a relief. The song that was banned in South Africa and would later become the country's national anthem. Antoinette recalls that students went amok in confusion, trying to run for cover. She didn't think that her brother and Hector would be there because they were told that only secondary and high school schools would take part in the march.
She then spotted a younger brother at the side of the field. Antonio says he was too young to understand what was going on. She just said to him, you know, you must stand next to me. I'll make sure I find a way back home. While Antoinette was talking to the director, there was another shot fired, and they went into two different ways.
Sam recalls that he was very close to where the police were shooting, but he did not expect to see a 13-year-old boy being shot by police. When he took the photo, Mbuyisa Makhulu had picked Hector Peterson up to take him to the clinic.
Antoinette recalls that as she snuck back to the pavement, Hector was nowhere to be seen. So she ran quickly to the scene of the shooting and saw a man carrying her brother. She tried to explain to him that this was her younger brother as she ran alongside him. Antoinette was asking him where he was taking her brother, but the man didn't say anything. Antoinette says she looked at her brother and saw blood coming from the side of his mouth. She saw that as the man was about to put her brother into the car, he said, he's dead.
Sam and Antoinette recalled that suddenly everything turned to chaos.
The police were shooting, students were running, they were throwing stones at the police, and cars and buses were set alight. Soweto was on fire.
They took me to prison. They beat me. Then they put a baby's tongue in my mouth. Then so that I would cry. Then they put a wet cloth over my head. Then they electricity. So then I cried like a baby. They put me in a prison filled with dead bodies. I was scared. Then he told me he would leave me there. I started to cry. And as I cried, he put my face upon the light. And he said, "Look, your face is starting to pierce." He shouted my name. And he pointed at me. "Come here, boy." He pointed at me. "Come here, boy." I slowly walked towards him. As I got closer, he hit me. It hurt so much. I started crying and fell to the ground. He pointed at me again. "Come here, boy." I knew he hit me again, so I put my hands here. He hit me, and it still hurt so much, but I couldn't cry anymore.
They took me and my whole school, all of my classmates. They took us to a big room in the prison. They stripped us of our clothes. They made us lie down. They started whipping us. They started whipping us more and more. When those police got tired, more police came. And they started whipping us and we played some more.
Noma sekunzima.
Noma sekunzima emhlabeni.
Awusihlukunyezwa.
Antoinette says that there was a cloud of smoke over Soweto that night. Burnt houses and buses. It was tense.
Sam recalled that he was aware that the police would force him to open all his cameras, so he quickly removed the film and stuck it in his sock. When the police opened the cameras, all the films were exposed, except the pictures he took of Victor Peterson.
Some said that the editor of World newspaper decided to publish the picture, knowing that the government wouldn't be happy. The police came to the office of the newspaper and we weren't happy at all about the newspaper exposing what the government was doing. Of course, the picture was banned in South Africa, but the rest of the world had already seen it.
In 1976, a bunch of young people changed the course of South African history. There's an uprising in Soweto. A lot of things changed after that. What does that mean to you as a young South African today?
So as a young South African today, honestly speaking, it means everything, because if it wasn't for them,
I wouldn't be in the schools that I'm in now. I wouldn't be where I live now. They were just part of the big cause that created everything that's here today. So,
if you really think about it, these youths were very special people. I feel like my dad would have been a part of that, but then that's a story for another day. Like, there were special individuals. They did the Lord's work and the country's work for many of the citizens of South Africa, many of the black community of South Africa. Now, us as youths of 2023, we just have to take that baton on, run with it as far as we can, and take it as far as possible, and make SA great again.